Congratulations, you're the pressure carrier. You don't buckle, you are stable, you're reliant or reliable, resilient. You are the one who is very aware of everything that's going on around you, everyone who's close or not close. You're aware of their emotions, you're hyper vigilant to what's going on in their schedules, their lives. And I want you to know that first and foremost, this identity is not a bad thing. I don't want you to fall a victim to being placed in this category, because in our society, it's so normal to place this person in a light where everything that they're carrying becomes almost a burden. And maybe you really love all the things that you're carrying, or you can find a reason to love all of the things that you're carrying. Either way, what is happening that gets missed by most of the world, but oftentimes also by you, is that being hypervigilant for everyone's emotional needs, for everyone's physical needs, for everyone's wants, means that your nervous system never gets to shut off. So, what does that mean? Maybe it just shows up as tension in your shoulders at first, but really honestly, you probably just push through that. But maybe it starts to show up in the way that your metabolic resources get used. Maybe you're in this place where you're go, go, go all the time and you've run out of resources. And so now it could show up as fatigue or exhaustion, but maybe more likely it shows up as irritability or reactivity, or maybe you get labeled as super emotional and you don't understand why that's happening. I never used to be like that. Or even you can say statements like, I don't want to be like so and so who was always reactive when I was growing up. But what happens is, because the nervous system never gets a chance to turn off, it starts to get depleted, and that can show up in many, many different ways. So I am offering this expectations exercise that literally changes the nervous system. And my direction of where you placed in this category right now in your life, remembering that identities can change, this is where I would start you on that exercise. If you look at your life and you look at the benefit of letting everything fall apart, letting people deal with their own stuff, letting people heal their own things, because this can be layers. This can be letting things fall apart and you no longer holding them together for yourself. It could be for your family, it could be for your coworkers or your clients, your relationships, things like that. Noticing even higher up, you might have a full purpose, like letting things fall into their place. What is the benefit of that? You can start there. Letting things fall apart for you, maybe you start to know what's aligned with you. And a drawback of holding it all together, which you're not supposed to do this, you're not supposed to bounce back and forth between benefit and drawback, but I can do it really quick, is that you holding everything together, it means that what needs to fall apart doesn't get a chance to fall apart. And so your energy is just running on something that actually should fall apart. And that doesn't mean that has to end, but maybe this chapter has to end and you're holding it together, because this is the identity you play, is you're the pressure carrier. You carry everyone's needs, wants, and emotions. And the benefit of letting it fall apart is that they get to figure it out. They get to get aligned with their journey and their path, and they get to learn how to step up for themselves. And maybe this is just for a mom, maybe they get to learn how to do their own laundry, maybe they get to learn how to pack their own lunch, maybe they get to learn how to be in charge of their own schedules. And the drawback of holding everything together, the drawback of it is they don't get to learn in a safe place how to manage their schedules, how to manage their daily needs, their daily activities of just living. And then when they leave you, they don't know how to do it and they crash. So I really challenge you to go do that expectations exercise and see what comes up for you. And I look forward to hearing how that changes your life, because it is rewiring your nervous system.